nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Cincinnati Bengals. Taken in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
The tackle made by Jesse.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
A gain of 14.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And they'll get this to Ruggs on the jet sweep. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
To Josh Jacobs.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
McMillan on the tackle.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 9-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that'll be incomplete. Burrows took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Cincinnati Bengals.
They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line. Burrow
going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to get that ball to Auden Tate. And that'll bring up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Again, it's Burrow. He'll air this one out for Boyd. Oh, wide open, complete, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Raiders 0.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
First down, Raiders.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Reception here by Ruggs. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. Von Bell up to make the tackle.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Looking middle, and that's complete. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Raiders 0.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And the pressure gets to him again. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
7 yards.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
The doubt of the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
The kick by Carlson is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On third down, Burrow. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Richard on the return. So that one will be accepted. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. 57. They'll look to throw here. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
First down, here's Burrow. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. John Ross, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be second down.
2nd and 10.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
29-yard line.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. C.J. Uzomah, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season, is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
10 yards.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
12 yards there and a first down. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Oh, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. And that one will fall incomplete.
The first down pass.
Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And Waller taking it in over the middle. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. He's got a man. It's Williams. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Las Vegas, first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it, yes.
Recovered.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. Burrow will throw. And a little floater there is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
At the 34.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Burrow on play action. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll get it down this time in the 17. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
At the 17.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers.
Now Burrow loses the football. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the 3rd quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
In punt formation.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
A throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. And Burrow going to throw again. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 20-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. To the air again, Burrow. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Bailey now for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Back now in Cincinnati, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And they run with Jacobs on first down, and he'll take this forward for about 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Second and 5. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Out of the gun now on third down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. He's got it at the 15. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. On third down, that is a big-time play for the Raiders. 58 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd and 4. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Third down, and they're going to try the jet sweep. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, the head coach told us, I saw this sitting at my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Joe Mixon, the ball.
Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe you put it in the air on second down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, then you stop that clock. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides.
And this is caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A gain of 32 that time. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now it's Burrow. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going, but it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 8 brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
The ball carrier.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets' sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house. So they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Raiders.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Mixon. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Cincinnati Bengals. First and 10 at the 40-yard line. Today's final.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in the